Hello, everyone, and welcome to this new episode of Ignition Time. Welcome to our channel, everyone. If you're new to our channel, please consider clicking the like button. Please subscribe. Please enable notifications. That is your way of supporting our channel. In a scathing new report, financial giant JP Morgan sent out a note saying that the 23 Republican states so far that have ended the $300 week unemployment benefits are doing it because this is, I quote, tied to politics, not economics. This is a scathing new report from a financial giant that understands economics, essentially saying that this is a political exercise from these 23 Republican states who are ending unemployment benefits. Pretty shocking new report. In fact, a direct quote is, while some of these states have tight labor markets and strong earnings growth, many of them do not. In a very surprising new report, and you'll actually see that report on your screen right now. This is the Economic Research Global Data Watch. Early end to unemployment benefits looks tied to politics, not economics. And as we can see on this report, 23 states have announced at least some form of early reduction in pandemic-related unemployment insurance benefits ahead of the September expiration. According to JP Morgan, these programs could be limiting labor supply and causing labor shortages and causing people not to go back to work. And so that, according to JP Morgan, is a potential argument for ending these programs early. But as you can see on your screen, according to this graph from JP Morgan, signs of the labor market tightness when looking at unemployment rates, earnings growth, and participation rates don't appear to be driving states to end these programs early. In short, if you look at state unemployment rates, let's take a look at state unemployment rates with Democratic governors, okay? And let's take a look towards the bottom of your screen at state unemployment rates with Republican governors. You'll actually see that the state unemployment rates with Democratic governors are higher, believe it or not, than unemployment rates with Republican governors. This is extremely surprising, and this is a scathing new report that was released by JP Morgan. Once again, state unemployment rates, you can see the data on your screen. Numbers don't lie. Again, state unemployment rates in Democratic-led states with Democratic governors are higher than unemployment rates in states with Republican governors. For example, let's take a look at some of the Republican states like Texas, South Carolina, Arizona, North Dakota, Arkansas, Florida, Tennessee, Wyoming, Oklahoma, Georgia, Iowa, West Virginia, Alabama, Indiana, Mississippi, Idaho, Ohio, Utah. You'll see that the unemployment rates in these states are significantly lower. Yes, you heard that right. Significantly lower than unemployment benefits in Democratic states. So what is extremely surprising is that no states, yes, you heard that right, no states with Democratic governors have announced early ends to programs. And of the 4 states with Republican governors that have not announced changes to the unemployment programs, 3 of them are not pure red states, like Maryland, Massachusetts, and Vermont. Okay, Maryland, Massachusetts, and Vermont have 2 senators each that caucus with the Democrats. And again, as we can see in figures 1 on the left side of your screen and 2, there appears to be a wide range in the labor market tightness across Republican-led states that have announced early ends to the special unemployment programs, and Democrat-led states have not announced any changes to these programs. So again, let's take a look at the right side of your screen, and you'll see the state average hourly earnings. And you see that states with Democratic governors essentially are all over the map. The spectrum of average hourly earnings is all over the map with Democratic governors. But when it comes to states with Republican governors that have announced early ends to the unemployment benefit programs, what is extremely surprising is that on average, they seem to be trending up. These states seem to be trending up in terms of state average hourly earnings. Again, Democratic states, in states like Nevada, which by the way is very heavily dependent on tourism, have lower hourly earnings compared to states like Kentucky and California. These states again have Democratic governors and they have higher hourly wages compared to states like Nevada and Rhode Island and Connecticut. But when you look at Republican states like South Dakota, Idaho, Alabama, Ohio, these states are doing quite well in terms of average early earnings. So these states are doing better, and residents in these states are doing better, and the unemployment rate is lower in these states, and a majority of these states with Republican governors have opted to end the $300 a week unemployment benefits program and the pandemic benefits. This is again an incredible new data point that is presented by JP Morgan. So full credit to JP Morgan for this incredible new report. You will get a link to this JP Morgan report in the description section below. So make sure you check it out. But here's the summary, a very scathing summary in this report. It therefore looks like politics rather than economics is driving decisions regarding the early ends to these programs. The 23 states announcing early ends all have Republican governors. And while some of these states have tight labor markets, it will be interesting to see how the different state policies influence economic activity, and we will be tracking related developments as the unemployment programs end early in some states in the coming months. Again, some Republican states are doing well, but some are not. No states with Democrats have announced early ends to the programs, and of the 4 states with Republican governors that have not announced the end of the unemployment benefit programs, 3 of them are not pure red states: Maryland, Massachusetts, and Vermont, because they do have 2 senators that generally tend to caucus with the Democrats. Pretty surprising, everyone. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you agree that the end of the $300 week unemployment benefits, as far as JP Morgan is concerned, do you agree with their standpoint that this is political, not economic? Because the data tells a story. You saw the data on your screen, and I would go so far as to call this a bombshell. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate you watching. As always, please click the like button. Please subscribe. Please enable notifications. Our channel, the Ignition Time channel, is about the country, the economy, as well as our money. My goal is to present you the latest news when it comes to the country, the economy, and our money. Right here is a little bit of information about me. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. So definitely check out my introductory video. And if you want to support our channel, please click the like button. Please subscribe. Please enable notifications, because that single action from you goes a long way in supporting our channel. A lot of effort goes into the creation of this content, and the way you can thank us is by simply clicking that like button below, clicking subscribe, and enabling notifications. And also, please comment and answer the question: is the end of the $300 week unemployment benefits a political exercise as opposed to an economic exercise? Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. I'll talk to you soon, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.